was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46.
Motion.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the Packers' 47-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Jackson completes it to Coleman. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Past the 20. And that one results in 35 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, let's get in that hole. Hey, Mike 51.
To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
We got this. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Mike, 56, right there, 56. You got nothing left.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Undercross, 64, weak. 56 is the mic. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Slam. That happens.
And to give this time to the tailback. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Check, 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 check. Check it out, read. Say. Jim, all guard. Jim.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
I got you, boy.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information.
And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Dances by him. The 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Get him on. West.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the run down. Check 6 guys. Check 15.
It's Coleman here. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They come out here in the eye. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
4th and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tyree Jackson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And they got the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
That's the score. Niners 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Even. 4 down. Even. Smoke.
Back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
And the Packer first down.
Down. 10 Tucson. 54 Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Check.
80 weapon. 54. Mike, 54. Nice 7. Let's go. Ready,
They
go.
just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 42.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
H3-2-18. Chopper. Blue down. 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey. Yes! 56 is Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Hey, Alpha. Here I come. Mike, 50.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Play 56. Play 56.
Yep. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Box track. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Check 9, check 9. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Kill, kill, kill.
2nd and 5. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. D. Ford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Watch the whip.
Now back to throw. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out there? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 84 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this? Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Right there. 54, right there, 54.
They're going to look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
On the ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. So don't say nothing. Set.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Charlie. I got you. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Gone. Watch the ship. Leo. Watch the ship. Kill. Turn it. Bravo. Kill. Turn up. Check three. Watch the twist. Check the back. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play, that's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Check 24 up.
Check 13.
And that'll set him back 5.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, switch gears.
General, flash. Scene 6.
54, Mike.
Focus, defense, focus. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Double dog. That's the way. Mike 5-4. Mike 5.
See him. On.
Bang.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Shift. Check. Nice 7. Let's go.
2nd and 13. Making the catch is Sternberger. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Delta.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Set, go.
He'll look to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Greenbay.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 3, check 3.
Alpha.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the run. They're running it.
Fan.
He's checking. Crash, crash.
2nd and 1. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 1 yard to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Under 10. 10. Ready, go.
And they give this time to the tailback. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Steps away. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
51 to Mike.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's Coleman. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Going up top. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Get that quarterback.
Throwing is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, he's moving, boys, he's moving. SOS. Eddie Weber, Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Orbit. I'm about to take you to school.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Single slot.
And 11.
To Mike. I'm coming. 46 to Mike. 46. Here we go. Look. Showing it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
56, right there, 56. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 56.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
56. Get wide.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd and 6. To the tight end and complete. It's Sternberger over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Let's go. First down, Packers. 61. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Underneath into the hands of Sternberger. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Eric Armstead in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 11. And the pressure gets to him again. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
54, right there. 54, Mike. All day, every day, any day. Hey, watch that, see it. On. 54, Mike, 50. Lock it. Run it. Back, ready to go.
They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Quit talking about it.
And they will take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Got it. 51's the mic. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
And they take a knee.
Jackson on the keeper.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Ladies and gentlemen,